Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. So I have 3 new fabrics that I need to make into scrunchies. So the first one I have is this white papaya fabric, super cute and fun. And then I have 2 florals, so this one's more of a green mustard type floral and this one has a lot more blue and reds through it. So in today's video I thought I would share with you the process of making a scrunchie and getting it up onto my Etsy. So I'm going to turn all 3 of these fabrics into scrunchies, then I am going to photograph them, edit them and then get them up onto Etsy. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of the behind the scenes, I suppose you could say. So when I am launching a new fabric, I like to do 2 to 3 scrunchies in each fabric that I'm launching, and then I take photos, obviously different angles, on the wrist, in the hair if I get time to do it, and depending on lighting as well. And then I just do minimal editing and then yeah, I get it up onto my Etsy. So I thought I'd show you a little bit of that process. I don't know if I'll go too much into the actual uploading it onto Etsy. We'll see how we go. But anyway, so I'm going to cut these fabrics and then we're going to sew them and photograph them. Please excuse my hair as well. I have been doing some housework, so my hair is looking a little bit frazzled. But anyway, so like I said, I like to do 2 to 3 scrunchies of each fabric. And I'm gonna do a few thin elastics because at my last market, that's what a few people were wanting and I didn't have much variety. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into cutting these fabrics. Okay, so now we have all our fabrics cut, so we're going to sew in the labels and then put in the elastic, and then we are going to go find a sunnier spot, hopefully the clouds kind of disappear, and then we'll take some photos. Okay, so I already have my labels made up. If you haven't already seen, I have a video on a tutorial on how I made these labels. They're super easy to make, very cost effective, like they barely cost anything at all. I guess the most expensive part is getting the paper, but once you've got the paper, I mean, you can get so many, depending on your little design, you can get so many per sheet. I think I can average about, I think it's like 58 or 60 or something like that. And yeah, and then obviously you just need a little bit of ink as well. But this is a pretty simple design. Alrighty, so we have all the scrunchies with the labels sewn in, so we're just going to cut these apart, turn them into burritos or tubes or whatever you want to call them, and then we'll get the elastic into them. Okay, so the tubes are all sewn, so now we just have to thread the elastic through. So like I said before, I am going to do a mixture of white elastic and some thin elastic. And yeah, so let's just get threading. I like to use a safety pin on one end and I use a little hair clip on the other end. Just one of these little things so that the elastic doesn't slip all the way through. And then of course I glue it. I wait about 10 minutes and then I sew it. So I just use this little plastic spoon. I think it's from like a milkshake thing. Anyway, it's brand new, it's never been used. So I just use it to loop the fabric to pull it through. I mean, I can just use my fingers, but I just find it a little bit easier just to loop it through like that. And the hardest part is where the label is to pull it back through. So yeah. So yeah, I just stick the end of the spoon into the hole, grab the fabric. So the clouds are moving really, really fast. By the time I finished doing those scrunchies, moved everything out into the main lounge, the clouds were rolling over. It doesn't look like they're gonna go anywhere. It actually looks like there's more clouds. But I'm just gonna roll with it and see how they turn out. If I'm not happy with them, I can always take them again later. But yeah, it's super glary at the moment, so sorry about that. I might just move over here for a sec. So all I use is a white card, and then I just use this crinkly fabric, which I actually make scrunchies out of as well. Oh, sorry, the lighting is going to be coming in and out here. Not much I can do about it though. Yeah, so I use this crinkly fabric, and I just have my scrunchies here ready to go. So yeah, I'm just going to take photos and see how they turn out. We can always edit the lighting and everything afterwards, so yeah. I just have my little helper here. She is super grumpy at the moment because I keep stealing her daytime nap area, so she's not looking too happy. She also doesn't like the ring light either for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it's really big. Hey girl, hey. Okay, that's probably super glary for you guys. but we'll see how we go. So yeah, I just like to fluff them up, make sure the label's facing the right way. Okay, so I've pretty much taken all the photos that I need for now. I still need to take a photo like with the scrunchies in my hair, but I'm gonna wait until Mike gets home. It's just so much easier to like get the right angle and everything. But in the meantime, basically all I'm going to do is just go into Airbrush and just slightly edit some of my photos. So I'm not going to like go in depth in this or anything, but basically I just bring up the image and I go down to tools, and then I just go across to enhance, and then I just play around with the contrast, saturation, highlights, shadows, brightness, and that's basically it. So obviously I'm not actually going to leave that photo like that. But that's pretty much all I would do. And then after I've edited all the photos and I'm happy with them, I then go into Canva and I just go to custom size, and for Etsy the best size is 2700 by 2025 px, so I just hit that. Again, this is just very, very quickly. So I go into uploads, upload media, then I would select the photo that I want. So this photo hasn't actually been edited, but basically I just drag it into place until I'm happy with it, and then I would hit download. So again, that's not actually the photo I would use, so I'm not actually going to download it, but yeah, that's pretty much all I would do. And then I would go into sell on Etsy, go to listings, add in a new listing. Who made it? I did. Finished product, made to order, because I only have like very minimal stock ready to go. Sometimes I don't even have anything ready to go. Accessories. So then I would go down to hair accessories, and it is a hair tie. So then I would add in photos, select the photos, try and do as many as possible, add in your title, whatever you want to call it, then add in a description, your delivery, your renewal options. I always do manual. Add in your tags, your material, so that would be like cotton or elastic or anything that your product is made out of, and then you go into attributions. This is where you would add in, like, you know, that it's a Christmas scrunchie, or you know that the primary color is blue, or you know, something like that. It just makes it easier for somebody to try and have your products pop up, if that makes sense. Add in your price, then you do your quantity. So of course this is going to vary depending on what you have in stock, what you're selling, all that kind of stuff. So for me, I do smaller quantities, and then if I make more or whatever, then I add that in. So I normally do about 10, because that's about how much I can get out of each bit of fabric that I purchase. Sometimes I purchase a little bit more, so I know that my quantities can be a little bit more than that, but I just kind of stay with about 10, and then I just update it. And then your variations would be like if you had, you know, more than one thing in that listing. So if you wanted to do like a multi-pack or anything like that, that's where you would do that. And then of course, once you've filled in all your information, you would hit save and then share, and that's when your pricing will come up, that it's like 20 American dollars USD for each listing. and each listing lasts about 3 months, I think it is. So yeah, so that's basically it. I get the fabric, I cut the fabric, I sew in my labels, I put in the elastic, I sew the elastic, I sew the seam closed, I take the photos, I upload it onto Etsy. That's basically it, start to finish. And I try to get a couple of Instagram photos at the same time, and I also try to do some TikToks as well. Today I haven't done any of that because I'm just trying to film this YouTube video. But yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps support my channel, and it also lets me know the kinds of videos you guys like to see. I do have some different content coming up. I have a couple of new products coming out. And yeah, so if you want to see more like that, you better hit that subscribe button. Alright, bye guys, I'll see you in the next one.